Hey everybody, Joe here, checking in with a video today, and it's how to make $1 million. Now, I'm going to give you the easiest way that I know, so here we go. When two people like each other very much, and they fall in love, they get married. Now, if you're really smart, you find somebody who's got a whole smoke load of money, and they get a rich daddy or something, and you just became a millionaire. In all seriousness, that is the easiest way, but I would not recommend it, and that's kind of a risky route because you might wake up next to somebody who, I don't know, might be a little bit rough for you. So I'm going to give you a better way, maybe easier way than that, which you can do all on your own or with somebody if you decide to get married and you find some, smoke show that's hanging around out there. So let's make you a millionaire. I'm going to try to do this for you as quickly and easily as possible in few transactions and with as little money down as possible as well. Okay. It'll take a little bit of time investment on your end, doing a little bit of education. You'll probably need to be around people that know what they're doing, and you're going to need a little bit of money reserves. But this can be done by anybody in really any market. It's going to be a little bit tougher if you're in LA or New York or something, but here we go. Let's make you $1 million. So, I want you to go walk a bunch of properties. And I want you to find a duplex that's worth $200,000. Now, this $200,000 number, this could be a $100,000 duplex. This could be a $300,000 duplex. I'm going to use 200 as a quick example for this, situation we're getting into. So, you find yourself a $200,000 duplex. It's a little bit dated. It's not like beat up or anything. It's not totally disheveled, and it would pass a loan and inspection that was given by the government, which is called an FHA loan. Now, you can get into an FHA loan for 3.5% down. So on a $200,000 duplex, that is $7,000 that you'd be invested in. Now, I want you to do a little bit of work to bump the value of that home up a little bit. So I want you to get a couple gallons of paint and paint a little bit, fix up the kitchen a little, finish the basement, add a wall and create an extra bedroom, something like that. Now, if you're a little bit handy, or if you're just willing to go on YouTube and spend some time doing that, you can definitely do this on your own. If you have a little bit of extra money or work a little bit extra hard, you can hire that out and get that done for you. So you've boosted the value of the home a little bit, and you've lived in it at least 1 year. You can then refinance, which means you're just getting a different loan on the property to pay off your old one, basically. And then you're going to find yourself another duplex. So now in this duplex, you were living in one side, you rented out the other side. And then when you moved into this next duplex, you re-rented this one out. Okay, so you now have a full duplex that's fully occupied, and you're now living in another one that you found that was a little bit under-rented, again, a little bit disheveled, just old school. Maybe there's a bunch of shag carpet everywhere, something like that. And you're just going to repeat this process. So you've got this one rented out. You're in your next duplex. Again, you wait a year, you add a little bit of value to the property, you move out of that side, you re-rent it out, and you do that. Now, I want you to do that a total of 5 times. Okay. So for all you wicked smart folks out there, you have quickly done the math and you're like, oh, $200,000, you do that 5 times, that's $1 million. Depending on how you structure your refinances, you wait between 15 and 30 years. And if you didn't pay any extra or anything, those properties are all paid off and you now have $1 million. So first thing I want you to do is pat yourself on the back because you're now a millionaire. And here's a bunch of extra stuff that I didn't include that would be value that is a possibility. And I understand we're taking like a 10,000 foot step back here. So before everybody gets all nitpicky on me, I understand this is just a general rule of thumb, but my whole goal from this video is just to get people interested in this real estate thing. So what this didn't include, you were living rent free during these years or pretty darn close to it as well. So if you were renting that first duplex you got, $200,000 home, you're renting out one side for likely in the $1,000 area and you're living in the other side, taxes, insurance, mortgage and all that stuff is probably around $1,000 to $1,300. So for a couple $100, you're living in a home. Most of the times rent in that type of market are going to be that $800 to $1,000 area. So you're saving a whole bunch of money in the meantime. You're cutting out actually your largest expense. So you got a bunch of extra money in your pocket every single year that you're doing this. All just because you're willing to live under the same roof, so to speak, as somebody else, even though you might be above them, below them, or side by side. What this also doesn't include, how good you felt hitting the like button and subscribing to this channel because you're a glutton for punishment and you want to see this face every once in a while and hear jokes about how you marry some rich chick or some rich dude and hang out with their, with your future father-in-law. Go ahead and do it. Dare ya. Double dog dare ya. Okay, in all seriousness, what this also doesn't include is your money made off cash flow. So when you fully rent these units, you're going to be getting cash flow that's kicked off, and you can either pay these properties down quicker, you can reinvest that money, you can spend it on vacations, whatever the heck you want to do, but you have extra money coming in because you have assets that are kicking off cash while you're sleeping. That passive income thing. Moving on, you have tax incentives. Nobody really talks about these, but this is one of the huge advantages to real estate. The government rewards real estate investors for having property, putting work into them, and keeping their value up. It's good for society. And that's why real estate investors get tax write-offs. You could be part of this group that's getting these tax write-offs because you're a homeowner, and in this situation, a multiple homeowner, right? That'd be really good. You get a whole lot there. You can do a whole bunch more into tax stuff, but you're going to get write-offs. That's good. More money in your pocket. Next, this didn't include any appreciation. So let's say all those five $200,000 duplexes just stayed at a value of $200,000. Likely, what would happen is those are all worth $250,000, $300,000 or so after 15 to 30 years because of inflation and pricing going up. So you likely would probably be worth, instead of $1 million, more like 1.5 or 1.25 or something like that, just because you sat and held property and did the right thing. This also doesn't include the forced appreciation, meaning like you painted, you fixed up the rugs, you blew out the kitchen walls and opened up the space a little bit. You finished the basement. You added on a garage. You cemented the driveway, like whatever it might have been that you took care of the properties and upgraded it a little bit. This doesn't include any of that either. This also doesn't include that if you used a property management company to do all this and gave them a little bit extra of your cash flow, but they took care of it all, you did very little work through this entire process. They brought in the tenants. They handled a lot of the rehab and repairs, right? They fielded the phone calls. You did very little. This also includes that you only did it in 5 transactions for a $200,000 property. If you did this on $100,000 properties, you can do this on single family homes, or you can do this on really just about anything, but this was 5 duplexes. You just moved 5 times. You waited a little bit of while, you did the right thing, and now you're a millionaire. I hope that sinks in for you a little bit. Rewatch this video. I ran through a lot of that fast. Some of it might not make sense. Feel free to Google words like the refinance and stuff like that if that doesn't make sense to you. You can always reach out to me. Shoot a comment below. Easiest way is over on Instagram, duplex_Joe. That's where I hang out at most often, and I'm there every single day. DM me. I can help you out. We can schedule a call for free. I don't care. I'd love to help you. Now, 3 things I want you to do following this video to take action, so that way we're not just watching these videos and doing nothing. First, I want you to get a little education in. Keep watching more videos like this. Get onto sites like BiggerPockets where they have forums. Listen to webinars. Check out podcasts. Read books. Do some stuff like that with your free time and learn and invest in yourself. It's the best investment you'll make. Second, I want you to get around a mentor or a group of people that are already real estate investors that can help you out through this process. Okay. And then third, I want you to save up a little bit of money because you're going to need down payment money. You're going to need reserves in case a roof went out early on in this process or something like that. Okay. Do those things. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. And Yeah. Again, if that sounds like too much work, go ahead, get married to a rich chick or rich dude. Good luck to you out there. Thanks again for your time. Have a great day.